Greetings folks, this is the Tech One Hobby Kraftei ME163 from Banggood. Now this, it says on the box, this is a small flying wing with 240 kilometers an hour flying speed. That scares me. I've no experience with fast planes, so this will be a learning experience. Now I'm not going to do an unboxing or build video because it's pretty well fully assembled out of the box. All I had to do was glue the tail on. The tail isn't actually operating. It is truly an Elevon controlled flying wing, really, just with a vertical tail. The only other thing I did was change the Dean's connector for an XT60 so I can use my batteries. It comes with 30 amp ESC. The motor is a 2212 2280 kV with a 5x5 prop. Has a couple of 8-gram servos, and that's all there is. Takes a 3S battery, so I have a 1300 or a 2200 to choose from, so we'll try both of them. CG, I just have to mark where the CG is actually. CG is meant to be 150 to 160 back from the firewall there, so that's in that range there. So the CG is going to be through there somewhere. So it's going to be just behind that little slot. There is an all red version, but I don't mind this camouflage one because it has the pale underbody colour, which will help with orientation, and apparently I've heard that the all red version is a bit hard to pick up orientation. Now because this is a speed demon, I've added a GPS sensor, and I've got a battery LiPo sensor as well, so that I can keep track of the battery and record the speed in the logs, and that will be very interesting to see how fast this fella will go. So this was the German rocket-powered fighter from the 1940s, and it's effectively a rocket-powered glider. It would take off from the ground on landing gear that dropped away under rocket power, go full blast for a few seconds until it got height and speed, and then it would just glide down, attack the convoys of bombers coming through. It's a crazy idea, and it was a pretty dangerous plane because it was volatile rocket fuel that exploded, destroying the plane and killing the pilot, of course. Apparently it was the first fighter with swept-backed wings for better high-speed performance. Quite a unique plane. All we have to do now is take it for a fly. Wish me luck. This is going to be fun. This is the maiden flight of the ME163. It's a speed demon apparently, so we're about to find out. Wind has sprung up a little bit, unfortunately, but I think the little plane should be able to handle it. The problem is whether I can handle it. Let's go. Correct model chosen. I've got a 1300 battery. I've got a GPS sensor to record the speed. They're the correct sounds. Now we need to wait for the GPS to register, which takes a couple of minutes sometimes. We're good now. Okay, no stopping us now, we're ready to go. Ooh, a bit scared. So I've got 50%, 100% and 75% rates. Guess we just have to give it a go. More speed. Oh, we're up there. It is quite fast. Oh shit. It is extremely fast. I'm below half throttle, needing a lot of back elevator. How's that? That's better. Oh, still up in the air. getting used to it. Goes up under power a fair bit. Careful going downwind, don't lose too much speed, or airspeed I mean. Do not take my eyes off it. Bring it to land. Oi. So, maximum speed so far is 137 kilometres an hour. Well, that's the fastest I've ever been. Take a little bit of getting used to, but it's cool. 11.9 volts still left. Throws are pretty right, I think. I do need some sort of down mixed in with the throttle maybe. Let's go again. Does need a fast launch. We could plough it in very easily. So fast. I'm going up too much at the moment. It's so fast. God. Got to be on your toes. I need to land it to see how fast that one was. I was going full throttle, a fair bit of wind, so not expecting too much. Come on. No, this is good. Oh! It comes in fast. Still 137. Well, it's going okay. It's quite scary. There's a bit of wind there, getting up to 10 knots now. I don't have much of an approach behind me, so that's a little bit of an issue. Anyway, I'll keep going. We have 11.6 volts, still only 137 kilometres an hour maximum. Whoa, losing orientation very easily. I best call it quits, I think. It's not the perfect day for it, but I've survived so far. Gosh, it's a bit hard to land. Anyway, we got away with it. Well, there's no doubt it's very, very fast, way faster than anything I've flown before. I think the fastest I've flown is the little wing, and I got up to 100 kilometres an hour or something. This has already blown that out by 37 kilometres an hour, so take a bit of getting used to, but it's going to be fun. Brilliant little plane, super fast and controllable. This is the Kraftei ME163 from Banggood. Thanks for watching, and we'll see some more with this little plane. I'll check out the speed logs and see what we did.